Now let's go to the therapy part of it. Yes, the reason why therapy doesn't work and what the man was talking about in the comment is because therapy is also based on an assumption that monogamy is the correct structure for us to relate in, right? And so what's the issue with that? Well, the issue with that is the culture of monogamy includes certain things. So it includes things like men being the gatekeeper of marriage. It includes things like the idea that men are somehow superior to women, that a woman's body count somehow affects her ability to be a wife or to be a mother, that the man has a higher, intimate and sensual drive than the woman does. So we have all these false beliefs that go along with the culture of monogamy. The issue is that therapists, they coach from that perspective, from that cultural narrative. And that cultural narrative is not right. It's imbalanced. None of those things are true. Men are not superior to women. Men don't have a higher sensual drive than women. Men should not be the gatekeepers of marriage, and they actually are not the gatekeepers of marriage. So, the fact that therapists kind of approach, coaching from that standpoint, therapy from that standpoint is an issue. They're not looking at the relationship as like these are two autonomous beings who are both powerful, who are both creating their lives, who can both take accountability for their actions, who can both contribute to the health and well-being of the relationship. And so because they don't recognize these individuals in that way, the coaching is going to be skewed, where they're going to look at the woman automatically as a victim. Again, because that's part of monogamous culture, where, women are the victims in relationships and men are like, the abusive ones, and they control marriage, and marriage is like their structure that they've created. The patriarchy created the structure, and therefore the women are trying to work it out the best they possibly can. And those are false narratives. Those things are not true. And so when men go to get therapy from a traditional therapist, they can feel, the villainization of them. You see what I'm saying? Like they can feel that they're being painted as the bad guy here, and that most of the coaching, most of the counseling is really about how the man can support the woman in being okay. A lot of her behavior is going to be looked past in terms of the potential abusive behavior, the potential of her not taking accountability for her actions, those types of things. So that's what he was talking about in the thread. And a lot of men talk about that.